Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. It's Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and if you are new, I enjoy doing paper crafting, DIY, lots of traveling when I can, and thrifting for vintage treasures. So if you are returning, you know, you get all the feels. I love your support. I love your comments. I love all of your questions. It is what drives me to do better. And today I want to shout out my friends Teresa DeFredo and new to the channel, Carmen Treasures. Thanks for following along and subscribing and making comments. So what are we doing today? Well, first of all, I need to get my chair all situated. As you may or may not know, on Saturday, my friend Carol from Crinkled Path Journals and Carrie from the Paper Monkey will be doing another Traveling Crafter and Friends. And we are on a mission to connect creatives around the globe. That's the little tagline. And we are going to do a craft and chat specifically about creating travel journals. Well, I have pulled this massive stack of stuff out. I don't know how many times to do this video, and I keep putting it back. But it is taking up a lot of space, and I need to get ready for Saturday. So I'm hopeful that you will all give me some insight, leave some comments, so that on Saturday I have some inspiration and some help from all of you on what I shall do with my travel journal. Now, in the past, I'm going to flip through this. I'm having my coffee in my You Got This cup because I need the support. I'm going to flip through this. Dave and I bought this. It's a kid's guide to America Parks, Monuments, and Landmarks, but I thought the images were beautiful. And so I'll just flip while I talk for a moment, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about this. So let me have a sip of my coffee, please. I just warmed that up in the microwave because, you know, I usually do that 3 times or so, and then I forget it half the time in there. It's hot. Whew. That gave me a belly burn. Whew. So I hope you enjoy these pictures. And let me tell you again, it is National Parks, and this is issued by the National Parks if you ever want one of these. Print ISBN 978-07624-9470-5. Copyright is most recently 2019. Okay, so in the past, I have done journals for each trip. Well, I'm kind of over that. And let me tell you why. Because they're the type of journals that I do like to keep. And that is one. It's kind of my rendition of memory keeping, if you will. So I'll show you an example of one I did. It was a long time ago, and it's something. And so I was trying to figure out when I bought this book particularly, and, you know, Dave and I do a lot of overlanding, a lot of traveling and camping. And so I was trying to figure out how can I do this where it's one place for everything. Now, this is a goal. I would love to go to every single one of these national parks, and maybe before my dying day, I will get that chance. But we do a lot of other travel as well. So my thought was, let's just find a way to keep everything in one spot. Now, I had some choices for this one because this trip, particularly that I'm going to be journaling with, is from our trip to South Dakota to the Black Hills. Hang on a second. I'm going to find it here. So, some time ago, actually, after I believe the South Dakota trip, after the South Dakota trip, I found the Smokey the Bear book. And it, you know, it's got some issues. So I had thought, well, I could make this my journal for this particular trip. And while I love it, it's just not I might use it in there, but it wasn't calling me. So then at another thrift, or actually, yeah, I thrifted all of these Happy Planner covers with a few of the discs. So then I thought, well, this might be something because then I can continue to add to it. My other issue is I love to use ring-bound binders. So I'm quite comfortable with using larger pages. And even this didn't seem quite big enough. So I think I'm going to use this for my memory keeping because Carol at A Crinkled Path has inspired me to do a memory journal. So I'm going to keep this and I just will add to it when I... Look, I haven't started it, but I will. So I think this is not going to make the cut. So then I was thinking a little bit more about what really makes me happy when I'm creating. And those are binders. So duh, I've only got like 20 or more of them. So what I thought is, let me put this aside for a second. I have had this for, I obviously bought it at a thrift shop. It's never been used. I had no purpose for it. I just liked it. And it is a nice, neutral, ring-bound, I wonder if that's going to come off. Probably not. Binder with lots of index pages. There are pockets in here. There's some nice sturdy pages that I can glue right on and you know, collage or repurpose. And so I made the decision that, the only decision I've made, that this will be my travel journal. So there you have it. That's what we're going to work in. So step number 1, decide what you're going to put all your stuff in. And for me, what works best is to do a journal that has all the trips in it because I can just do a few pages. I can write in it and I won't feel overwhelmed in doing one whole journal for every single trip. Now, let me show you the other reason I thought a ring-bound binder would be good because I have several of these, but this is one that I did, I don't know, it's been a couple years, but I did it when we went to the Boundary Waters. And I think I have videos on this, but this was actually a huge, oversized, I think it was for one of the colleges that Landon was getting information from. So it was big. And I cut it into, I actually may have cut it into 3. I think I cut this one and another one exactly like it. And then I had another small section that I used for smaller journals. But I decided to take the entire magazine, I flipped it this way, and then I turned it into this journal that I did take with me. And so I love, this is all from magazines. And because I'm not using this to sell, I thought, well, look at a week at a glance, I put nothing in there. You know, using those pages, I could adapt them. So what I thought I would do with this, not today, but look at that. Isn't that cool? That I would then use these pages because I think, if I'm not mistaken, well, I haven't measured, so let's just try it out. Let's just see here. Oh, yes, they're perfect. So what I thought I could do is take these pages out and somehow adapt them. I don't know, you know, because they flip this way. But I could make them flip on here on the page too. But I thought this binder would accommodate all of these things that I've done before and all of these pretty things that make me happy. And I have another one that was specifically from the last 170-mile yard sale we went to. And it is also from a magazine with all vintage stuff in it. So I think I can add those in there at some point. So this will be the travel journal. Those things will go in there later. Now, what we're going to work on is my process when I come back from a trip. So this one, let's see. I'm just going to pull this out and just put it aside for a moment. But this right here is maybe a third of what Dave and I brought home from our South Dakota trip with, you know, brochures and such. I've got receipts, I've got park passes. But I mean, I kept every one of, oh, this is a wooden postcard. I loved that. So little things that way I picked up. This one I made on the travel video, which I'll talk to you about in a second. So I had to go through, and I did that off camera, and I had to pare down to really what I thought I would use and how I would use it. So this is what I ended up with. Still a lot of stuff. So I probably need to be doing a little bit of fussy cutting before Saturday. All right, so I've got that pile of stuff. Then I also have been kind of collecting. Well, part of this is from, if you have bought or have seen my travel bundles, it's essentially just things from that I pick up here and there for each state, and I put them into their own bags and create them into journal kits. So this might be a sample of some of the things that you would see in one of those. So I did find, and I've found things since and continue to find things. This is Yellowstone. So I don't know why I have it in here, but I don't know. Maybe I thought it was, I don't know. This I found at a thrift store, and it is Goodnight, South Dakota. And, you know, I have been using as I'm dropping them all over, these board books as journal cards, and it's working fabulously. So I thought, well, some of them I could leave like this for the needle's eye, and then maybe cover this side, which isn't quite as exciting for me, and make that journaling space or something else. So those will go into the journal. It's who knows how many pages this is going to be. This was just some camping fabric that I picked up at a yard sale. I found, this is the Corn Palace from 1944. I've got some Badlands. That's the thing about procrastinating with doing your travel journal. You find all kinds of things ongoing. Cathedral Spires, that's in on the Needles Drive. The Prairie Dogs, that's more prairie dogs than I saw the whole time we were there. So, so I have those. This is an old official highway map. Back in, when was this? I don't remember, but it's older. It's not new. I have a whole binder of these. I paid a lot more than I probably should have, but it's probably got 300 or more different images. These feel like they're on water. I just got a tickle. On watercolor, almost like they're an original picture or print. They are original prints, but and then it's got all of the information inside about that particular animal. So I obviously got the bison out. This was some information from I had got a whole bundle of probably a former teacher's geography stuff. I've got some old postcards of South Dakota. Again, I just kept finding them. Oh, that's looking for a handout in the Black Hills of South Dakota. But wow, that's hard on your eyes, man. This is just a little, you know, so I got all of those postcards. I got this for National Monuments. And, you know, I've sold a lot of these, but I kept this one because I thought it would go well with the book that I bought for the kiddos. These I bought every one that they had. I didn't have all 50 states, but the way that these little passports are made, if you ever find them, they will have 2 states. So one is this way, and it's like a flip book, and then you turn it the other way, and it's the other state. So I took them all apart, and this is all South Dakota. There's a lot of my travel kits that have those. This is a 1984-85 travel guide to South Dakota. Oh, and I just threw in some wallpaper because, you know, why not? So I've got all of those things to play with. Now, I am showing you this all for a purpose because I want you to see just how much stuff I have to work with, which is sometimes a good thing and sometimes can be overwhelming, which I think is what I'm feeling right now because I put these aside so many times. All right, let's see what's in this bag because I honestly don't remember. I have this little bag and, oh, what a perfect time to talk about this. So what I had intended to do with this video is insert my traveling craft day when we were on our trip, on our pampering day when we stayed at the hotel. And I did, it was only like a 10-minute video. And I went through I created a bunch of things on camera and just kind of talked about my process, what I do when I'm on the road, to keep my hands busy. Oh man, I really created a lot of those. That was from the lodge. I must have covered a couple of those. And I was going to insert it in this. Well, I'm having a little bit of issue. It didn't like, my editing software didn't like that file for some reason. And I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. So what I am going to do is, you will see me making all of these things in a 10-minute video. But you're getting a twofer today. So this will air on a Friday, the day before our Traveling Crafter and Friends Travel Journal live. And I'll just pop it in a little bit later later on in the morning from when this video comes out. And excuse the fact that there's no intro really, and that I say probably things like, oh, you're going to see this, because you won't, because it didn't work. But there will be a second video where you can just see kind of what I do when I'm on the road. And if you are so inspired to see some of the travel videos, they're all in a playlist, and you can see the different ones from that South Dakota camping trip. And then lastly, this must be things I purchased. Okay, I've got this At Ease in Hot Springs, South Dakota. That was a really fun stop. And then, what is in here? Is there anything else? No. All right, so. Oh, these are older too. I must have got these somewhere along the way. I got a lot. I think I'm going to have enough stuff to still do another. Oh, I got to tell you about this. Another South Dakota kit. Okay, so I bought Dave this little passport thing, mostly for myself. But, so there's a sticker, and it's just a little blue ring bound, or, bound little thing. It's only about this big. And you put the sticker on it, and then every single national park that you go to, you can buy one of these, and you can stamp your passport. So you know where I'm going with this. Well, national park or national monument, I should say. So I bought this. This took me forever to do, which great, because I need something to keep me busy in the car. But we didn't win a thing. So, nor there. These, I think, these are from something I bought on somewhere, Etsy. And then these, I had a notebook, and these are all my notes of where we went, what time we went, and I just took them out of that notebook. But you'll see here, if I could give the national parks one bit of feedback is it would be a good idea if they got new ink for their passports. But this is Mount Rushmore, and somewhere in here I have the stamps from the other places that we went. Where, I don't know, but I do have them. So I just stamped away. And then this is very similar to that National Parks book. I love the vintage feel of these, and you can buy these at every single national park. You can probably buy them online, I would assume. But in here is Jewel Cave, which this is one that we didn't get to go to. Why couldn't we go to this one? Oh, Jewel Cave had one of them had the, what do you call that thing? Elevator was out. And then so I think that was Wind Caves that had the elevator out. Jewel Caves, they didn't have any space. So if you ever go there, make sure you make your reservation before you go up into no man's land and you have no internet, so to speak. So we did do those two. We did go to both of these places, but we didn't get to go there. So, and we did not do Devil's Tower. We thought about it and we didn't. But I have all of those as well. So here we go. What next? Well, I think what we need to do is go through all the stuff that I have. This is a good first place to start. Sort and purge. And so, whoa. What I thought, we didn't go here. So I probably might just either put that in a kit or use this as a backdrop. We did not go on this, but we were in Hill City and Keystone. So this is a maybe that I'll use in there somehow. Or I'll put this in the train piece. Wind Cave. I thought this would make a good background. The map. Because I could make a page for Wind Cave, and then when we go back, it's already ready, and then I can just put the stuff in it. We did spend some time, if you saw those other videos, at the Corn Palace. So what's in here? Let's see. I have to open this off camera. Oh, but there's lots of things that we can use in here. Lots of advertisements. But in my opinion, these all make good backdrops for, even if I just use them to make our tag more secure. But I like the size of these. But there is the map, so we can use that. We can use the legends somehow, some way. So this is more of, you know, I might use this part, and then the rest will be just backup fodder. The Badlands. Oh, there's lots of good stuff. Let's see. It's hard to see. So I like this would be kind of cool to make into like a fold out. So you kind of get the history. Okay, well, we're good there. Now what I'm aspiring for with this video is that I can then choose like a couple of things to work on. These are all receipts from the trip. So let's put a paper clip on here so I don't lose them. What's this? Oh, this is the sticker. Where did we get that? I don't know, but this is a sticker. This is that postcard. So let's put those as other things. Deadwood, notables. I'm a kind of a history buff, so. Oh, I turned this one into a tag. So I put writing space on the back, and I just put the whole, I don't know if I put the whole thing, if I just put the ones that I was interested in, so I could flip through it. And then yeah, that one's already done. This one I must have done on the trip, but that's about the same size, and I'm guessing I used something that was in all of this paraphernalia. Oh, I did that one maybe on the trip too. Oh, yes, I did. Look at me go. Okay, so this was a brochure. Here's a great example. So the brochure is big, and it is Deadwood's map. So what I could do on this too is make some smaller journal cards inside here, which I will probably do. Okay, this we can do. Let's do this on I'll take that to the video. This is the history of Deadwood, and there's a timeline, so I thought those were cool. I think we can do something with that. Devil's Tower I didn't go to, so we're going to put that over on. Here's some facts. Okay, so these are all Spearfish we went to. These, oh, look at, there's Hill City. There's Smoky. So like that, and these I folded in half to make pockets. So these are done. All right, so this is done. That is done. Okay, let's put all of these with the things I can bring. This could be a project potentially to do on camera, either on Saturday or at some point. So these are TBDs. These are potential projects That's pretty boring, but makes a good background or whatever. A must-see. This is cool because it's the 75th anniversary, so I think this might be something to have this piece here and then do as a fold-out tag. So we'll put that in that pile. This, look at, I'm paring down even more. This could be, I mean, it's not that exciting on the front, but this might be cute if I did it writing space, and then something hard on the back. So we'll put that in that stack too. Jewel Cave, I didn't get to go to, but I want to keep it because hopefully we will get there someday. Trail Addict. This in itself, I think I want to keep the entire booklet because this is, I want to keep this so that if we go back, that I can then have this. Not that I can't get another one, but I've got it right there. I can just take my travel journal and I can whip this out. And then if we want to go to some of those places we didn't get to, then we can do that. So this, I will put over here and that, well, yeah. And we'll put that in the journal somewhere. Now this, this is cute, isn't it? Let's see. I like that. Let's see if the place in Hot Springs that we ate is on here, because it was amazing. I think it was... Well, I would hope it would be on here. It was absolutely amazing. I say it on one of my videos. This needs to be a tag. Okay. This, I think we can just pull things as we wish. So it kind of goes with those. I'm going to save my... All right. That's just going to be here and there. Mitchell, South Dakota. We didn't spend as much time. Oh, this is a culmination. This is my paring down. So what I did, I thought that was pretty too. That needs to go on a whole page. What I did is I took from all of those other books and I pared down and I pulled things that I thought would be good. Like this, I think would be cool as a background page. So I almost made like a, I mean, you could do this and it could be your journal, just so you know. So I took pages from each one of the travel guides that I had and I put them together. They were all pages, I believe, that are, that made it into a signature. So... And this is from the guide that we actually used quite a bit. So, this particular one. Yep, see, I did. And so it's got history and all of that good stuff in there. So that's what I did. That was my paring down. It still cracks me up. We went there and I was like, really? I could have done that in my backyard. Well, probably not my backyard, but Dave, he humored me. We got to see the, you know, Bigfoot, and we saw the rabbit. We saw him. Where was he, though? I guess we saw all of these big wooden giants. Yeah, I made this into kind of a mini journal. So this, if this is how you wanted to do a journal, it would work perfectly. So get all of your journal fodder, all of your travel guides and such from all of the places you stayed, take them apart. This one wasn't together. Maps, see, look at that, it folds out. Tatanka. And you've got a journal. And you know what you could do, which would be a really great, gosh, now I kind of wish I would do it this way, but no, I'm sticking to my thing. what you could do is make a big journal cover and have a really thick spine. And maybe you make it for that year if you do lots of travel. So maybe you just say 2023. And then you make your journal cover in a Midori style. So Midori style is when you take, so you'd have to have it a little bit bigger than your largest piece of paper signature. And then you're going to pop 2 holes into the spine so that they fit. So it'd have to be like right here and right here. And then you're going to put some type of elastic in there. And you could do maybe, if you know you're going to take 4 trips or 5 trips, you could do 5 different elastic bands. And then when you're ready, and if you do something like this, you can just slide, this is the center page, slide all of it into your Midori style. And now you can keep adding to it and it will just be lovely. So see, that's a great idea. If that's what you want to do. Why are these all stuck together? I do not know. Okay, so I'm feeling better about this now. Why is this stuck? I don't know. So we'll use some of these things. Sylvan Lake, I love that place. Just so you know. But like this page is, you know, I'm not going to use it. This was from there. So there's a lot of good stuff in here. And see, this was our map that I kept writing things down and where we needed to go. I wanted to go to the glass blowers. We did not stop there. I mean, you only got so much time. This definitely needs a place in there. And then there was a few things I wanted to save. These were each one of those places. So I think I'm in good shape. This we will use in that journal for sure. This as well, because it's more of these facts. So we're going to put all of that in there that we can bring to the party. What I do need to do before Saturday is get some base pages made. So let's see, how long have we been going? And then everything that I don't use, I can just put into the journal kit. 32 minutes, so we probably don't have a lot of time. Where's my binder? Down here. Let's just see what this is going to be like. We'll just try. And the beauty of this is that I can use these pages. I can take them out. That's why I love working with binder. And we're good to go. So let's see here. This Mitchell one probably does not, it's heavy, so it doesn't need anything. So let's just cut this off. And I know I want to get to that, the one with the, what was that? The longhorn sheep? I don't remember what was on the back there. Okay, so we're going to use, oops, I didn't, there we go. So that we will use for sure. And then where is that one? Here. This one has to be at the forefront, don't you think? I love that. Things to know before you go. Okay, let's cut that one out too. We're just going to put these right in that binder. And this will be our cover for this trip. So follow along with me here. Here is my thought. There we go. All right, so we got Mitchell and we've got the South Dakota thing. So let's get this out again. I will take this piece off that's there. So let's just use the big picture page. Take it out. And each one of these will be for a trip. So how many trips can I take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 trips. So, hey, that's pretty good. And then this makes me feel so much better. So just because I have scrapbooks for all the kids and such. And That way, if I want to display them, oh, I love that with the stars too. Perfect. You know, it's all lined up. It'll look pretty. But should we do a little, let's round the corners on this just to make it look like it's not just a normal old magazine brochure thing. And zhuzh. And then if I want to put something there, I can. If I don't, I can just leave it. The colors are beautiful. If I want to print out some pictures. I've been thinking, by the way, what do you guys think? I mean, does this seem copacetic to all of you? Are we doing the right thing? I have been thinking, and so if any of you have something like this, let me know. Now, my printer prints beautiful photos. I have an eco tank, and so I could put them, I could make like a collage in a varied size and just print them out. Do I do that often? No. But I have thought about buying one of those little baby printers that just print the little tiny ones. And I haven't convinced myself that that's the best use of my money. But if you guys have one, I know Possum Patty has one and she uses it a lot. My question is, it would be nice if I, if I can find one, and I don't even know what brand would be good. Can you take it on the road? I mean, I'm assuming you have to have Wi-Fi to use it, but is it worth it? Should I buy one, or should I just do my regular make a collage and actually follow through and do it? That might be helpful. All right, South Dakota, you're here. Now, the cool thing is I could do each one of these for a state, which would really be kind of cool. So I could do Minnesota, which was for my boundary waters, or, well, yeah, we weren't in Canada. I'm just going to flip this in, and I like that idea for each state. Because, I have stuff from travel from all over the world from my long, long life. Where was that little trail attic thing? So see, look, I can put that right in there. Bada bing. The problem is I probably might run out of, and you could do that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now, with Mitchell, so we got South Dakota. I'm thinking Mitchell will just put in there like this, and then I can decorate the back of it. So I'm just doing these 2 pages, and then we'll call it a video, and then stay tuned, and you can find out what I've done between now and Saturday when Carol and I do our Traveling Crafter and Friends Craft Along, and it will be live. So if you can't watch the live, I know I have a lot of you followers from other countries that, unless you feel like getting up in the middle of the night, can't watch it live, but you can always watch the replay. And please, ask your questions, make your comments. If you're watching live, we really enjoy, it's a great place for community. It's, we just pick a thing to work on, so we have something to do. But, if you're a beginner, ask us questions. If you've been doing this forever, you can give us your tips and tricks, and just laugh and have fun. Grab your favorite snacks and your favorite beverage and join us, and it's going to be fun. I am thinking that I need to do, well, maybe I don't. I was thinking I need to do a cover like our adventures or the Traveling Crafter. I don't know, on there. But maybe I just do that on the front. We shall see. Let's take this off. It's driving me crazy. Oh, good. It's not going to rip. Now, it's just blue. Plain blue. Well, that makes me happy. And then let's do this one. Oh, look, we got a zipper pocket back here. Well, great. I'm glad I picked this up. And you know that we need to save this because this will make great backings for tags. So I should have taken this off all the way. There we go. So now we have that. yes, so tune in, see what we're going to work on, and I don't get too crazy because I'm you know, managing the live, so I have to have things that they're pretty easy for me to do, to talk and do at the same time, and read the chat and all of that good stuff. But Carrie the Paper Monkey will be our moderator this time, so just like Carol was last time, and which is tremendously helpful. All right, my friends. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for the next video that will come out today. And it will probably not have a whole lot of introduction, but it's just a little craft along with me while I'm on the road. So if you enjoyed this, please let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our live sale that we're having on Thursday with Carol, and then Saturday's Craft and Chat. Until then, friends, remember to take time to just be. We'll see you soon. Cheers.